Welcome back, everybody. I have decided I'm going to do enchanting and archery, but I'm going to get this started here with Faendale.
Did I see you talking to Sven?
No,
I'll show you what I know.
I am going to get some training with him, and that might put me to. Yeah.
All right, then.
All right. So in the beginning, it's not going to cost me a lot of money to do this. And then we're going to go back to the Lakeview Manor, and we're going to get all this cool shit going on. So, I have my elven stuff here. Let's see. I have my... I'm going to be doing some enchanting, and I'll show you how we're going to do it. So, I've got my elven bow. I've got my imperial swords. This is important. Elven bow is going to be number 3. Imperial swords I have, in case I have to do some applying short-range potions and poisons, I have my best weapons with me. And they're my original Imperial swords that I had. That I was actually crafted, and they are legendary, so they hit even harder. So, but one of the things I wanted to do is throw on my alchemy. Actually, hold on to that. I'm not going to do the alchemy yet. I'm going to wait till I get my enchanting up. I have with me the ingredients for Deathbell and Salt Pile. These do slow. Now, I thought about putting damage health on there as well, which I might do. I just have to grab like something to, but it's mostly for the slow potion. Now, here's the thing. I might make another bow that's for slowing to apply poisons, and another bow that's just damage. Just straight up damage. And that's what I currently have right now. I have a weapon that's kind of, that does damage. And my archery is not as high. So in the beginning, that's why getting the skills purchasing is what's going to happen. But I need an enchanter, and I don't have one here. And I got a bunch of my soul gems that I've been buying throughout the whole thing, and I've got about 153 of them. And then, so I just grabbed 153 daggers. That are the legendary ones. Oh, I also got attacked by some skeevers in my own basement. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I also grabbed a gold. I have a gold that I need to turn into gold ingot. I have my refined moonstone, my glass, and my nails. And I needed a filled grand soul gem and a refined moonstone to make the arcane enchanter. Wait. Oh, and I need an iron ingot. Oh, I need an iron ingot. Well, shit. I didn't realize I needed an iron ingot. Maybe this respawned? It did. Well, how do you do? Oh, it respawned because I had taken all that time on Solstheim. Yeah, yeah, that was perfect. Alright, that sound, man. If you put lights down in the below area, you won't suffer from the attack of the rats. Anyway, so this episode is, yeah, we're going to be doing some we're going to be doing some enchanting, so Arcane Enchanter created. Yay. It comes with a soul gem. Cool. Okay, what are these things? Cabbages. Apples, okay. Soul gem frying. So right now, if I wanted to enchant something, I have nothing to enchant. But I have items that I want to enchant, but I don't want to enchant these items. I just want specific ones. So I'm going to put my Nordic pickaxe, elven bow, imperial swords, and these are the things I'm going to enchant. The dagger, I have basically 153 daggers, and I'm going to enchant them with the Banish Daedra. This is the best enchantment. Remember we grabbed that earlier in the playthrough? This is one that will give you the most amount of money for its enchanting. The only different problem is and I'll demonstrate this for you because you have to be careful in the beginning when you do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disenchant this. It might actually level me up. Alright, I'm going to disenchant this. Puts me at 16. Oh, I circle it alchemy. That's fine. We're good. Item. Enchantment. 1 enchantment. Soul gem. Now, I'm going to show you a thing here. So if I were to line these up, dagger, greater soul gem, enchantment, banish, Daedra. Notice it gives me the highest amount of things. There's this one, some least amount, most amount. Less powerful, more powerful, less charges. And boom, 35, 33. Now, if it were to be less, 653. It's worthless. But the reason why it's doing that is that I'm using a soul gem such as a greater soul gem. If I were to use a petty soul gem at my current enchanting level, it would automatically default to the lowest one. So lower, you have to get up here. See? And if you do that, 1979. Okay? Versus 443. See, there's a significant difference in the dollar amount. And we're going to be doing this pretty quickly. So I'm going to start with the more powerful ones. And as your enchanting level goes up, your ability to craft a stronger enchantment will take place. Now, I'm also going to take a quick nap. I've got the Mage Stone. Active effects, well rested. Oh, I have ataxia. I must have gotten it. Oh, pickpocketing and lock picking is 25% harder. Oh no, whatever will I do since I can't level those right now? Anyways, 20%, 10%, total of 30%. The buzzing of the freaking keys. We's, so this is what we're going to do, and I'm going to show you how I do this. This is, and then of course we'll level up. So we've already disenchanted, so we don't have to disenchant. We have 1 enchantment, so we can line it up. Dagger, soul gem, greater soul gem, enchantment, banish. It's at the highest level. E, R, Y. Cool. Gotta make sure I level. All right. I'm going to start putting points in the stamina now. And the reason is we're going to need stamina. It's going to be important. All right. Enchanting, 2 things. We've disenchanted, that gave us 16, and we've enchanted 1 thing, that gave us 18. The size of the soul gem and the type of enchantment does make a difference for it. So we can go buy some more skill training if we want to. All right, line it up. Greater soul gem, banish, ERY, iron soul gem. Already at 30. Thing is, you're going to ask the question, what do we do when we run out of soul gems here? We need to get some more. Either fill them or buy them. That's why be able to. That's why I said about all those daggers. Alright. We should be, yeah, we're gonna be able to let's go purchase some more skill training from Riverwood, because our buddy Faendel in Riverwood can train us up to level 50. Ayla can train us up to 90. But we might as well get these knocked out here before we start utilizing our spin. Faendel is... Hey, buddy.
Are you feeling... I'll show you what I know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stamina. Oh, by the way, just letting you know, we don't need to get to 90 with archery. We just need to get to 84. Ah, you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Why 84? Well, it's like the question. Why male models? And I'll answer that question. Why male models? The reason is that there's the 10 skill books you can get, and then there is a place called Angie's Camp. Angie's Camp, you can do some skill practice with her, and her total skill practice will get you 6 levels, which is kind of nice. Okay, so enchanting is at 50, and our archery is at now 25. I'm going to start investing points into archery and enchanting. Just right now, the arcane, the archery, and then enchanting, I'm going to start investing the first point. And I'm going to try armor enchanter, weapon enchanter. This is going to work for us. Okay, so we have gotten...
Did I... I'll show you what I know.
No, there'll be more. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 30. Archery at 30 already, and we haven't even fired an arrow. How is that? We've got archery at 30 and we haven't fired an arrow yet. We can. We will. When we start doing our archery training, we'll go out and start shooting stuff. Alright. Item. Dagger. Soul gem. Common. It's now doing it at the highest level. Which is because we're in common, but our enchanting is above 50. Here, I'll see if I do this. Petty. It's still doing that. So enchanting still has to be stronger for it to accept the higher one. Come on. I always like to make sure it's... Oh, hold on a second. I want to make sure I still have the well-rested bonus. Yeah. I forgot. I almost forgot. Sometimes when I come back here, just take an hour nap. That well-rested bonus from the mage, and that's really good with the level. Plus, all these daggers we're making, we can sell to get more soul gems, by the way. When we go to the College of Winterhold, we're going to have a captivated audience that is going to... We'll start the College of Winterhold questline. And when we start the College of Winterhold questline, what that does is that gives us the opportunities for all of these characters to be in the Hall of Countenance at the same time. Up. Points in the stamina, and we'll keep leveling until we get close to the next level, so we can get 10 more levels. Lesser Soul Gem is starting because of our size. We're able to. Yeah. We won't have to really pay attention. You sell for just shy of $1,000 sometimes when you have the right. Which one of these will be able to buy a bunch of filled soul gems? That's how the soul gem machine works. That's why I kept buying them throughout the whole time when I had the opportunity to buy the filled soul gems. This is why I wanted to, so we could get a huge jump start on this. Sure I have this one. This one. I want to make sure I have all of the enchanting opportunities. Because then when we get the opportunities, when we get enchanting to 100, we'll be able to put 2 enchantments on 1 piece of item. That way we can get our crafting items. We can make our crafting rings, necklaces, gloves, a whole crafting. I've been collecting stuff to make a whole crafting outfit. And we'll make different iterations of the crafting outfit, about 3 versions of it, so that we can utilize a version that is the first version that is made with the alchemy gear we currently have with the improved enchantment, then the next generation of it, and then so forth and so forth. Basically giving us the best opportunity to have the best crafting gear for both smithing and alchemy. That's why I've been buying all that stuff in the beginning, so that we have it, and we can take care of it, and we can do all the stuff, and I can show you that. So yeah, all right. We're getting in the home stretch of this primary part here. All right, iron daggers. We got 40 of them left and 42 of these. So actually, I'll be able to grab 2 more daggers from the thing. See, since we're above 70, making it do at the highest level because of our crafting. That's why I started it like that. We're at 80. I mean, we could also do a skill book run, but we might not need to. Okay. Let's go get some training. How are we doing for money? You know what? I think we have enough for. Yeah, we have more than enough. Yeah, and if we don't, we can go sell stuff. Believe it or not. Let's see. We'll go here. We'll make it daytime. Let's go, and I'll show you the amount of money that we can sell one of these daggers for. There's Lucan.
The Riverwood Trader is... Some may call this junk. Me,
All right.
I call
Got
them
1,500.
treasures.
One of my weapons. We'll sell him. Yeah, there we go. I can even see if he's got common soul gem. I'll buy all the soul gems. Even yeah, we're good. And then I can sell him a dagger or 2. Which one do I want to sell him? And then one of the 999 ones. How's that for? I don't even have. Yeah, this is zero amount. Yeah, we're good.
I better get back to cleaning the store. What?
See that? See that?
Need something?
Two daggers, basically. 2 daggers. All right. This will give us.
Are you feeling sick? I'll show you what I know.
So this should be about 1,500. Should put us over.
Until next time.
Double up. Going into stamina. Hey.
Did I see you talking to Sven? I'll show you what I know.
It's gonna start to get expensive after this. We'll need to start selling stuff off.
Good day.
I said good day, sir. I said good day. Take a nap. We're well rested. Alright, item, dagger. I'll save that for later. Go. Alright. 4, 5, 6 of those. So I'll grab 6 more things. I'm going to drop the Grand Soul Gem off. So 6 more dagger, 6 more items. So how about... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're out of soul gems. Okay, so level 45. We're out of soul gems. Our enchanting is at 87. One of the things I could do is I could take all the items I have and disenchant all the things I need to. That could get me, I'm going to say that will get me probably to 89. Maybe 90, and then we could do a skill book run. If we wanted to, we could do this. We can actually do a skill book run, which would be amazing to get enchanting up to 100 in this episode with our archery starting. And yeah, this is really gonna be a lot of fun. All right, okay. So the first thing we do is grab all of the stuff that can be disenchanted. So I'll just grab all of the enchanted items. Some of them are doubles, by the way, which is okay. Nordic Bow of High Chaos. I think it's just funny going through things and seeing all the things I've done. And then I can go and make an assessment of what do I actually have. And these are things we're going to be doing to our enchanting, our first iterations of things. So some of the stuff that I don't disenchant, by the way. I will definitely be selling. So. Grabbing it all right now. Because I really want to sell it all off. Okay. This looks like I grabbed all of the items. Alright, just double checking that I have the well rested bonus. Okay. Disenchant. Also, how much it costs. Sword of Devouring versus... Huh. Oh, because I made it legendary. Usually weapons don't disenchant for that much. Like, you see that there? Weapons aren't really disenchanting for a lot. Now, apparel does disenchant for a lot more. A lot of times, the more it is. I hope we do it. Are we gonna do it? We did it. That's amazing. How much more can we do? Why not? We did a great job. Let's level up. Points in the stamina. We'll be able to buy another level of skill training. I'm pretty sure I have enough to put in the tank for 40 to 45, which is approximately, I think it's 2350. I'm not 100% sure. Let me double check how much I have. Yeah, I have more than enough to do that. Oh my god, this is... Ladies and gentlemen, I am more than impressed with the stuff that I had laid out to do this. I'm very happy, and I got all these things on me. I don't need to do the so one of the things I do is if you take daggers to the College of Winterhold and you just sell the daggers back them with the merchant perk, you sell them back to them and you wait 48 hours and they restock their stuff and you keep buying the filled soldiers. Let's head back to Riverwood. Let's go find Fingdell. There's the courier. Hey, buddy.
Are you feeling? I'll show you what I know.
Alright, this should say it. Starting at 450. Yeah, that's level 41. So this should be about 2350. So I should be at about just under $3,000 when I do the finish up. Yep, just shy of. So everything's working the way it's supposed to.
All right then.
I've been looking for you. Let's see. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Archery at 45. Yes! That's awesome. Okay. Skill book run. Now, here's the thing is with the skill book, with enchanting, we might need to actually still enchant things. So I will be prepared for that when we need to. So the first thing is we need to do the skill book run. Okay. I know where there's 2 skill books next to each other. So first skill book, actually, yeah, go to Kynes Grove. The first skill book's there. It's in this mine on the table, the first table it kept to. Let me double check my active effects. Don't have the well rested bonus. That's fine. Alright. Don't have to worry about archery at 45 until we level up, which we won't level again. So, okay, we go to 93 to 95. Yeah, it's going to get to the point where it's going to get us right to the edge. We're at 99, so we'll go from 95 to 97, and we'll probably be at 99. Which all it does need is just, yeah, we're doing quite well. Reducing the amount of like books I need to go after, but the next book is. Do I have enough to? Yeah, we're good. We'll be fine. I'm gonna use. I was just pumping myself with the 200 potion because it has. Just not even gonna fuck with anything right now. I'm just gonna run. Been noticing something on my screen. I'm thinking it's. Only comes up every once in a while. Hoping the monitor isn't doing weird shit. Could be the game. Trying to do the frame rates. So the Atronach Stone, we're going to head to the Atronach Stone, which is in this direction. We're going to discover it, and that's going to get us close to a location that has what we want. What's up, adventurers? Alright, the place we want to go to is up here. There's the stones over here. What we want is we want to come up here. And up here on this box are some stones. And at this level, black soul gems. Nice. And a steel dagger. Tragedy in black. I'll put us at 97. I'm going to go down here. Probably a bad guy's down here. And I'm going to make my way to the Atronach Stone so I can discover it. Because this stone is actually probably one of the best stones to have for our playthrough until we finally get ourselves kitted out with some nice gear. Because we don't have any armor right now. Activating the stone, what it does, it makes you have 50 more mana, slower regeneration of mana, but it gives you 50% chance to absorb a spell. With our dragon skin, when we activate it, for a minute, we can absorb all spells. Which is pretty cool. Okay. That's that one. The next one is in Winterhold. I haven't even gone to the college yet, and I've got my enchanting at 100. In the Jarl's place? Let's see if there's a challenger. If there's a challenger, I can kill him. So in the Jarl's place, you can go into his room. You have to be careful. Don't steal anything. In this basket, pull it here and dump it out. And then read the book, Twin Secrets. See? It went from 97 to 98. Okay. That means, if I look at the skills, we need to enchant something. So what we can do is we can go enchant something real quick. Let's go back to our house. Let's go enchant something. And then we'll go and get the last book. Sleep for an hour so we get the right. Enchantment, Steel Dagger, Greater Soul Gem. Banish. We're at 99. Okay. This next one should get us. Okay, where is the next one? Okay. There's one in Carlotta's place, but that's locked up and we can't get there. The next one, let me think here for a second. Enchanting. Let's see here. Tragedy in Black, we did that. Catalog of Armor Enchantments. Steam Scorched Mind, yep. Catalog of Weapon Enchantments. Let's see. Twin Secrets, we got that one already. Did we get Tragedy in Black was on the East of the Elder Gleam on a crate, 7 of Gens, we got that one. Steam Scorched Mind, we got that one. The White Hall and Dawnstar. Enchanter's Primer. That one is at the... Oh, yeah. Yeah. The White Hall and Dawnstar in a room with the Enchanter between two barrels. A catalog of weapon and enchantments. I believe that's the one we need to get to. Okay. Should put us at 100. So it's in Dawnstar. In their White Hall, which is their main hall where their weapon enchanter is. Catalog of armor enchantments. Coincidentally, I think there's also I also think that there is a destruction book in here too, but I think it's in here. I think it's right in this area. Bingo. Doesn't say anything, but we know when that happens when we go to skills. Our enchanting is at 100. Baby. Yeah. Oh my God. Look at that. Isn't that just fan-fucking-tabulous? That is fantabulous. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. That is great. Our enchanting is at 100. Ha 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 ha. Then we can put together our crafting suit. It's going to cost us 3 times to do it, but we have all of the things that we need to get it done. I am going to grab the alchemy gear that we currently have. That's the apparel. Necklace of Major Alchemy. I've got the circlet of Eminent Alchemy on top of my head. Go in here, take a look at what I have. All those blue butterfly wings I've been collecting, and all those snowberries I was collecting. Snowberries. Perfect. Okay, so Then let's go and take a look at the gear. This is all the gear that I've been setting aside to, yeah. So the thing about this is we don't need to apply the smithing to the gear yet, because we want to do the alchemy. We want to bounce the alchemy a few times. So I'm going to go cloak, brown hide, this circlet, this gray cowl, these brown gloves, this left ring, this regular ring, regular ring. I have regular ring. I know I have regular rings. Silver ring. All right, let me look at my apparel. Actually, I'll do this real quick. This helps me when I put stuff on. All right, first iteration. Ingredients: blue butterfly, snowberries. 21% stronger. The first iteration, we're going to put together the first alchemy outfit. Alright, so we got the brown gloves. We've got the brown hide. Got the green cowl. Silver ring. The left ring. I'm going to need a circlet and necklace. Silver sapphire circlet. And the gold emerald necklace. Circlet. Oh, okay. I have that circlet. That's fine. Necklace. All right, ring, circlet, hood, cloak, necklace, hands, brown gloves. Thought I already had those. I do. So I can put an alchemy on gloves, rings, necklaces, hoods, and circlets. And caves. Alright. Grab the grand soul gems from in here. Potion of enchanting. And we'll do our first alchemy set. So, brown gloves, grand soul gem, fortify alchemy. And I'll call them out. Just out for the first. See, they're doing a 34. Necklace. notice that we have all the alchemy stuff is here. Perfect. Now, make the next set the number 2. Fortify enchanting. Now we can do it at 49% better. We've already increased our averages by a certain amount. Okay, we need to have a, let's see, a circlet, a necklace, a ring. We need a left ring. We need more gloves. We'll have a cat and a cape. So the apparel, towel, cape, gloves, ring, circlet, ring, necklace. It should have replaced everything that I've been wearing. All the alchemy stuff has been replaced. Now we go and do this again. Potion, 49% better. Make the number 2 stuff. Item. Give it the number 2. Alright. Now, I know that the highest I can get is a certain level. Now I can push it like 1% more, but I think 3 iterations of this is all I'm really going to need. So I have all the 2 stuff on. None of the original alchemy gear is on, like as I said before. Now we need to go make a potion again, and it should be like 60 some odd percent. 50. I probably could do a little bit better. But if we, otherwise, yeah, I can fine tune this later on in the playthrough. But right now, this would be perfect. So I'm going to say this is where we're going to cap this out. But we can make 57% better at this point. Now we're going to go pick out the outfit that we're going to be wearing as our crafter's gear. So let's go with the gold diamond necklace, the red cowl, the imperial cape, the captain's boots, the vagrant robes. We'll do silver amethyst ring on the left and the silver amethyst ring on the right. Let me just double check here. Yeah, cape, boots. Well, the foot wraps we don't, yeah. Necklace. Cowl. Robes. What did we have left? We have a circlet and gloves. Go to wardrobe, and we'll go with the copper circlet and the mage gloves. Copper circlet and the mage gloves. And all the 2 gear has been taken. And we're going to call this the crafter's gear. Alright, hold on. Potion. 57%. There we go. Items. Cape. Imperial. We're going to go alchemy and smithing. Go master, crafters, cape. Boots. This will be smithing. Captain's boots can actually apply the smithing one. We'll do smithing and stamina. Master crafters boots. The sapphire sacklet there. We're gonna give that alchemy and water breathing. There we go. Master crafters circlet. Diamond necklace. Do alchemy and smithing. Master crafters necklace. Gloves will be alchemy and smithing. Master crafters gloves. The red cowl. Oh, we're just gonna do alchemy. Just alchemy. Master crafters cowl. The first ring will be alchemy and smithing. Master crafters ring. The other left ring will be alchemy and smithing. And there's master crafters ring left. Oh, that was master crafters. Okay, spelling mistake. Vagrant robes, grand soul gem. This will be smithing, and we'll do stamina. Master crafters robes. All right. That's the apparel. Look at that. Those are awesome. Now, the gear that we will enchant that will give us more of everything. Butterfly and snowberries. Enchanted items are 60% stronger. So I think we could do it where we could get maybe 1% more out of that. But this is important. Because that'll allow us to craft a set of gear that will help us on the next part of our leveling. And we will do that. I'm going to actually do that off camera. I'm getting a little exhausted right now after this episode because it was a lot of precision for us to get to the 100 level. I'm going to craft gear. It has to be non-armored, so it'll be clothing gear that will have enchantments that will give us a boost to our stats and our damage. I'm looking into also protection from the elements so that if we run into mages, we don't get cooked. So I'm going to look at protections and so forth because that'll help us with what we need to do. So being magic capped, being elemental capped, that's all going to be very important. That way we don't have to carry around those potions of elemental protection. We can just deal with it. And also have the stats to be able to level our character, which will come along just fine. And then we are in archery, and I'm going to choose another skill to level along with that. So I'm going to look into what would be a good skill to level with archery. All right, I'll see you in the next episode. You take it easy and have a good time.